out in the sun for too long. From the Swimming Association, which is obviously distinct from the National Sports Centre, we have Mr. Tim Petty, who some of you will have been in touch with, and you've got Margaret Heiliger, who many of you know from the games. Tim's the chairman for the Bermuda Amateur Swimming Association, and it's his job, his responsibility, and he's tremendously good at it, for putting on the swimming for the island, for the NatWest Island Games. Sorry, John. Right.
Well, welcome everyone. It's great to see you all. I don't have too much to tell you. That Bob, as the architect of the pool and everything, can tell you a lot more about the actual facility itself and how things will, how he sees things running. If you guys have any questions at all, I suppose that's probably the best place to start. If there's anybody that has,
You've got referee, is what I'm saying.
we have we've chosen the lead referee as of a couple of days ago, and he's done several of the games already. His name is Chaz Atkins. Maybe some of you are familiar with him. I don't know if he's I don't think he's here today. He would have told me, I'm sure. Anyway, we've chosen him, and we're working towards getting as many local officials up to speed as fast as we can here. We won't have enough volunteers ourselves to do every session, 4 days of morning heats and finals at night. So we will need volunteers, and we'll be in touch with you as we go forward, as we figure out how many we actually have here that can cover, and then how many more we need. Certainly the more technical side of things we'll need help with. So please take that back to your respective associations and see if there's anybody that can fulfill some of those roles.
I know on that, Alison's obviously been in contact with you.
Yes, she has.
Quite a bit.
Yep.
It's the only thing is, would there be any contribution for travel costs and accommodation costs?
And that's a question
That's a
that
question
perhaps...
Well, I think
yeah.
what I need, once Tim's had a look and seen through Chad what is needed,
Right.
and then come back to us and say we still need 3 whatever,
Yeah.
then we will look at whatever has to be done.
I and I don't want to speak out of turn, John, but I believe there's a wish list or a budget, and whether those two things, where those two things marry up as far as what we can provide for volunteers. I think we'd love to be able to help with accommodation and things like that, but it's difficult to say just yet.
Sure.
What we're going to be able to give.
But we'll come to a happy solution as we work our way.
Yeah, once we figure out just how many we need, hopefully we don't really, because of course at the end of the day we all know it's fairly expensive to come down here, the airfare and the hotels and things like that. So as many as we're trying to get as many people as we can locally to handle as many of the roles that we see. Swimming, like track and field, I guess, is probably the most official, intense sport that there is. We need upwards of 50 volunteers around the pool for each session, with back end stuff and actually on the pool. So it's we do need a lot of help, and that's going to be something that we'll be reaching out to all of you for in due course.
Right. And any particular questions?
Is there going to be any canopies over the seating areas? Because if they're sat here all
there's
day
nothing,
long,
as I mentioned,
so we
there's
had that
nothing
chat
permanent
just
into
for
the
everybody else's
building.
benefit. That's all.
It'd have to be on a temporary basis, and certainly the
We can put
facility
tents up.
accommodate those.
We have some at the facility that we use now. It's just a 25-meter pool, and we have some tenting there.